G'day everybody, and a warm welcome to my new subscribers. And I want to say I'm delighted to see people helping each other out in the comments. It's really lovely. On screen now is part 1 of this video. This explains everything you need to know to start the They Who Returned autophage mission. This video today continues exactly where I left off when I made part 1. So at the end of the last video, we got the polyphonic core, which we have to install into our multi-tool, which gives us the ability to scan for the autophage communities. To install the polyphonic core, you will need to have Atlantium, and you'll need to craft a quantum computer and also craft some living glass. Now we report back to NADA. Now we have 2 new parts to They Who Returned: Prayers of the Machine and Audience with the Autophage. So let's have an audience with the autophage. But first we've got to install the polyphonic core that we've constructed so that we can find the autophage. Please note that I absent-mindedly started to play the rest of the missions. I forgot to turn on record, which I realised after a very short while. So there is a little bit coming up where one part of the mission isn't recorded, but it's really simple. However, I don't think it'll cause any confusion. I installed the polyphonic core. Then in my next session, I entered an autophage site where I didn't record, and then I realised as soon as I did that. So we'll carry on from there. Now I've got to do a mission for the autophage. This will increase my standing, and it gives me a chance to learn the words. I quite like these autophage villages. I think they're a nice touch to the game. I really love the gear they wear. It's really grown on me. I'm going around learning as many words as I can, because the end game play of No Man's Sky involves knowing all the different languages and every word in them. So to really finish the game, you've got to know all of that. So it's probably best to start learning that as you go along as soon as possible. Plus, to do the next mission, we need to have standing before we can actually do a mission for the autophage. So we've got to increase our rank a little bit before we can go on with the next part. I'm going to build a staff here. You'll be able to see how that's done. I can't remember whether I built one before or not. It's been so long since I've played it at this level. Anyway, so I've got all these pieces and I can put them together and make a staff. I'm thinking that this might give me a little bit more ranking as well. I really love these staff. I think they look awesome and they go so well with the new costumes and stuff that they have. It's just perfect, actually. The only thing I would say about it is that they could have made the output of the staff look different to the output of the multi-tools. You know, it could have had more of a crackling, whirling kind of magical look to it. That's the only thing that I would do different, really. And you never know. I mean, there might be other things coming up in new updates that give us different effects, like a magic thing. So if we look at Audience with the Autophage, we can see that we need to complete a mission for the autophage. But first of all, we need to do assembly required, because that will give us a standing required to be able to complete a mission. Having a look at assembly required, I can see I've crafted 2 microprocessors. I think that's just because I had them on me. I'm not entirely certain, but that's pretty simple. Then we've got to return to O-Construct Gazhigi. I just love the words in this game. They're great, aren't they? We should put them in a computer program for pronunciation and see what comes out. That's what I reckon. I reckon that would be a fun thing to do at some point. I guess that's where we're going to go next. Make sure you've got that one selected in your log and use the galaxy map to follow the current mission. It's a few little jumps. We've found the dude and we're going to talk to him. He's going to give us a mission. Assembly required. Hand him 2 microprocessors and new product formula learned. So there's some new words and a blueprint for the fiberglass grip, which gives us a new objective in audience with the autophage. So we've got to construct the fiberglass grip. That's a tongue twister. Try and say that really fast 5 times. Assemble the fiberglass grip for your voltaic star. Love the words in this thing. Can you imagine if someone made a game of Ridley Walker? Has anyone ever read that? Let me know in the comments. Just after I finished, or towards the end of finishing this mission, the expedition launched and Starfield was released and my son came down for 2 weeks, all in the same space of time. And I'd only just started my YouTube channel, so it was a really challenging time for me, and I've forgotten so much of this because there was so much going on. The fiberglass grip is one of 3 components that forms a backbone for the traditional autophage voltaic staff. Very cool indeed. But now I've got to meet more autophage in another system, so I open the galaxy map and walk to any inhabited system to search for autophage. Need to put it into free search mode for this. Autophage signal detected. We head there, scan for the autophage, have a little chat. I like the sound of that. Choose your own path and do not conform. That's me all over. I'm rewarded 2 new words. The autophage has reclaimed the rank of 4 out of 9, and I've reached rank 3 with the autophage. Plus we've opened a new mission, locate and assist the autophage in their rebuilding. We've got new coordinates for that. It's on the same planet, that's nice. There we go. We remove corruption to awaken internal circuits and feed Atlantium, and Bob's your uncle. Done. Return to end construct Arl on planet Luray 12. Yeah, I had to think about that for a second. Never think I was a maths tutor, would you? In any case, off we pop. And it's not too far. I do love flying the spaceships in this game. I really do. So much fun. So we're back. G'day, mate. Mission summary, hand in mission. Excellent. And we have a new blueprint. Awesome. Atlantidium chamber, another component of the voltaic staff. Objective complete. Return to end construct Arl. Ask the autophage about the Atlantidium chamber. I'm still increasing my standing so that I can assist the autophages, so I'm going to keep learning the words and offering them gifts. I spend quite a few void motes here. I've got to admit that I did duplicate some of them. I'm not precious about that, but you know, each to their own. I revealed the cloaked autophage and asked them about the Atlantidium chamber. I'm encouraged to meet more autophage, which, along with the gifts of blueprints, is proof of their acceptance of me. New objective. Prayers of the machine, research properties of Atlantidium. The construct claims that all electronic hearts will react to the presence of Atlantidium, search for computing units and observe their responses. I felt that might open up a whole new set of objectives, and the cloaked autophage hinted that I should go on and meet more autophage. So I thought maybe I need to get better standing before I do that. So that's what I did next. I pressed on that. I'll probably overthink everything in this game, but that's me. I want to quickly point out that at the time of making this video, the update had just dropped. It was very exciting, and there was a lot of discussion in the community about how to pop the quest line for They Who Returned. I observed a few conflicting videos because there's a certain set of prerequisites that you need. One of the things that was a popular belief was that you needed to be in a level 3 Korvax system. The instructions are given by the autophage to go to any system. So it may not be the case that you need to be in any particular system to do these missions. So let me know in the comments if you know more about this, please. It finally got the better of me. I had to make a detour and call in at the Space Anomaly and test out all my new gear. It's really, really cool, guys. And it's going to look just smashing with the new staffs. It's so much fun. Anyway, I'm going to end this. I'll make this part 2, and part 3 will pick up right here at the Space Anomaly, and we'll continue the journey together. Thanks so much for watching, and I really appreciate your support. Please feel free to comment and help me out if you see something I've messed up. I will catch you next time. Bye for now.